In the small, secluded town of Hollow Woods, eerie whispers filled the air. The townsfolk spoke of a haunted forest on the outskirts, where anyone who ventured in after dark was never seen again. The dense trees and thick fog made the forest an unsettling place even during the day. At night, it transformed into a realm of terror. One chilly autumn evening, a group of friends, Liam, Sarah, Jake, and Emily, decided to explore the forest. They had heard the stories but dismissed them as mere tales to scare children. Armed with flashlights and bravado, they ventured into the woods as the sun began to set. As they walked deeper into the forest, the trees seemed to close in around them. The air grew colder, and an unnatural silence fell. The only sounds were the crunching of leaves underfoot and the occasional hoot of an owl. The friends tried to keep their spirits up with jokes and laughter, but an uneasy feeling gnawed at them. Suddenly, Sarah stopped and pointed ahead. "Did you see that?" she whispered, her voice trembling. The others strained their eyes in the dim light. Just for a moment, they saw a shadowy figure dart between the trees. Jake laughed nervously. "It's just our imagination," he said, but his voice lacked conviction. They continued walking, their pace quickening. The deeper they went, the more disoriented they became. The path seemed to twist and turn, leading them in circles. Panic set in as they realized they were lost. Emily clutched Liam's arm. "We need to go back," she urged, her voice shaking. "Something's not right." Before they could decide on a direction, a blood-curdling scream pierced the night. It was Sarah. She had lagged behind, and now she was gone. The friends called her name, but only their echoes answered back. Fear gripped them as they realized they were not alone. Liam, taking charge, urged them to stick together and keep moving. They stumbled upon an old, decrepit cabin in a small clearing. Desperate for shelter, they hurried inside. The cabin was musty and filled with cobwebs, but at least it felt safe for a moment. A cold wind howled outside, rattling the windows. The friends huddled together, trying to calm their nerves. Suddenly, the door creaked open. The shadowy figure stood in the doorway, its eyes glowing with a malevolent light. Jake grabbed a rusted iron poker from the fireplace and stepped forward. "Stay back," he shouted. But the figure moved closer, its presence filling the room with dread. It whispered their names, its voice echoing through their minds. Liam tried to find another exit, but the windows wouldn't budge, and the back door was locked tight. The figure closed in on them, its eyes never leaving theirs. They felt a cold, paralyzing fear take hold, making it impossible to move or speak. In a final act of desperation, Emily screamed, breaking the spell. The friends rushed the figure, trying to push past it and escape. As they did, the figure dissipated into a cold mist, and the cabin began to collapse. They ran into the forest, not stopping until they reached the edge. Breathless and shaken, they looked back. The forest was silent, the cabin nowhere to be seen. They had survived, but the haunting presence of Hollow Woods had marked them forever. The friends vowed never to speak of that night again, but the memories lingered, a chilling reminder of the horrors that lurked just beyond the trees.